It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watch 57. I'm coming. Next one. Right. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Come on, Mark. You better be ready.
Jackson, option right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Joker. 66, put it, half. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Under 12, fellas, here we go. 10.
On second down, a run with Breida. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20. Hey, alert, alert.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Lock. Check 3. 21. Check 61. Matchbox lights.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Watch the ship. X3. 218. Jump. Hey, alert. Check Nick. 13.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 21. You got tight right there. No. 12. Check. 80 weapons. Check. 12. Bravo. Check 1, Omaha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
White. Go. 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big effort that time out of Ingram. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming.
Ingram. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, the 40, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Patrick Owasor, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
65.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Ferguson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
11.
Now they're out there again to try once more.
He's cover.
48 Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
21.
Watch the safety creep.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Watch.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Get him on. West.
20, Mike 20.
Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180. Get him. 1, Omaha. 13.
36.
Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On first down, here's Breida. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the sneak is Garoppolo. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check.
Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Niners 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's good. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Recon, 132 Fox behind.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
White.
They will run again with Coleman. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
Here we go.
50 seconds left.
6.
57. Mike, 57.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Hey, alert! 12, fellas, here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
54. That's a run. They're running it. He's checking. Crash.
Jackson, option right. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam. Check your hot read. Check 24.
Jackson, options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All day, every day, any day.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike.
Tackle.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation,